Okay, cool.
Right.
Just leave it going for the whole of this.
Yeah, okay.
You could do a few dumbbells on the table to pass the time at some time. Run you up to that.
Dumbbells? Well, I mean, we're not set up for that. We'll do it afterwards, yeah? Okay.
You know what I mean.
Yeah, but we don't need to film that at the moment, do we?
I've never filmed that before.
Yeah. I've got a video of me doing 50 kilos.
None of me doing it.
Well, you can film it any day of the week, can't you? It's a training session. It's not, the whole point of table curls is training on your own.
Yeah.
So, okay. If you try, because the camera's at that angle, you might want to put a hand lower down on the bar, just so they can see your arm. Okay, so hands up. Try to touch the pad when you do it. Yeah. Classic warm up. So as usual, you just go whenever you want, really.
Still got something left.
Oh, it won't last long. That looked impressive, but actually I was fighting to not let my wrist go. As soon as my wrist goes, Andrew will get me down. So that was all I was concentrating on. And I'm not going to be able to do that for a long time. So after a few goes, you're probably going to have the upper hand again. So I'm going to have to start hooking into it a bit. So on the classic setup, we've got a spot in the middle of the table. We're trying to roughly centre you need to centre the guy's hands over the middle. The ref will be checking that you can see the thumb knuckle, both thumb knuckles of the competitors. Yeah. And other than that, you have to make sure that elbows are touching your pads, and you've got, in normal rules, you have contact with the other hand on the bar, and as long as it's in the middle, usually there's a ready go signal, but usually I just let Andrew go wherever he wants. So there you go. Squeeze my thumb, man. It's alright. Andrew's actually a lot stronger than he looks. The fact is, we've been doing a massive training session before this of grip, and we were doing thumbless rotating handle exercises, which even though you feel weaker at the arm wrestling table, it means you're getting better strength gains, aren't you? So actually it means by the time you go to have a match, you're going to be a hell of a lot stronger. So.
The next big one is the 19th of August.
What's on the 19th?
British Nationals.
Oh, right, yes. I'm sorry that I can't go.
You know you'll be in bed then, will you?
Yeah, I'm going to be in a hospital at that time, so it's going to be not much fun. But Andrew's
You'll
going
be
to
able to watch it on video.
Oh, hopefully, yeah. If any of you guys can get videos, I'll appreciate it. So, okay. What I'm going to do, concentrating on the top here, so I'm trying to hold still, and Andrew's trying to move me over. So Andrew's like 90% effort. I'm putting all my effort to the top end. So I'm not trying to beat him. Basically, as soon as I feel him go, I'll take him anyway, because you know, you need to learn. But the fact is that Andrew, if he catches me right, can beat me quite convincingly, you know. So it's all about positioning and getting those fingers right. It's alright, it's a harmless. Okay, so this one I'm not going to hold at the top again. This time I'm going to take a bit of your hit to about there and see if you can, what you can make of that, yeah? And again, I'm going to try and keep my wrist, and if I feel you're losing it, I'll probably, you know, there's no point just giving it to you, because otherwise it's not going to be benefiting you in any way. Okay. So, tighter setup, yeah? Okay, you've got a longer arm, but it doesn't mean you can't lean back on it, you know. Just keep the tightness there and feel that pressure, you know, because if you load my hand up with a bit of back pressure, I'm far less likely to be able to control that the top line. Yep, so I'm holding it. Hand is repositioning, curl over the top, nice. Okay. Same thing again. So again, we're going to hit to about there, and you're going to try and get my wrist over. I'm going to put on more pressure this time. So I'm going to, if I control more of the thumb, you might struggle to reposition. So see if you can make a bit more of your initial hit and position. Often in arm wrestling matches, if you reposition your fingers like that when you're down there, which you did before, you often won't get the chance, because as you reposition, the other guy can hit. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to see how far you go, and then if you try and reposition, I'm going to hit. Okay, so you're going to see how much you can make with that initial finger contact, yeah? So we'll see what can happen. It's, I think, a really good little training exercise. Okay, so hit. So hit, and keep to that position, yeah? Nice, keep to that position. Very nice, rolling, that's nice. Okay, I'm going to let you get it. Very nice. Okay, now, because that was static for me and momentum for you, I'm going to pull up. So I'm going to basically do a, what's it called, a kind of a, well, not curl, I'm going to basically post back off of your position and see what you can make of the hand, okay? The reason I'm doing this is, if he takes my wrist and then I post up, the trouble is he's run out of room to manoeuvre, you know, he's already gone fully committed, so it's important to have a plan B, you know, so we'll see where he goes off the middle. I'm probably going to drag him down from that position, but see what we can make of it on the one after this. So, okay. So keep this contact. You're very loose there. Contact is important. It's not about how hard you squeeze. You need to, if you're top rolling me, you need to make a little bit, allow a little room in your hand to afford movement. Yeah. Otherwise, if you're too tight, the other guy will hook into you. Yeah. Although that's not what I'm doing today as much, but. It's all about contact, yeah, and making some movement over there, okay? So, again, we're going to hit down to about there. You're going to try and curl, you're going to try and top roll over, and I'm going to post, and we'll see what you make of it, okay? So, okay, whatever you want. Nice, so, top roll. Rolling over. Okay, now I post up. Now we go to a strap, and actually make sure that if we're both pulling in this direction, like this, make sure you're at least in the middle, if not on the winning side, because some matches, it depends on the competition you're doing, will allow, will actually give the win to the guy who slips on
Depends
his
what rules
his
they're
side.
playing.
Yeah, I think the European rules, I think a lot of them would state that if you slip on a losing side, you've lost that pin. So I think that's why I was concentrating on getting to the middle. Really. If you're in a position, Andrew,
Yeah.
where the guy's got you on his side, but you slip out,
Yeah.
it's not a healthy position to be in. It's better to try and get up to the middle before slipping, yeah? Okay, so slipping in the middle, most rules, most competitions will say that's a slip strap match. There's some venues, some matches where that will actually only be deemed as a strap match if you slip in a controlled position. In other words, it's a mutual slip rather than a slip on one guy's winning or losing side. Right, so now I'm going to do a deep hook. Okay?
Yeah.
Sounds dodgy, but so all that means is I'm going to try and get a wrist around you on the set, yeah? So this I'm getting it up a bit. Okay, same setup, and your fingers shouldn't be in the air like that. Okay, so again, to stop me from easily hooking you, you want to keep this tension in this angle and try not to show the back of your hand to me, because otherwise I can hook it. You need to make it that top of your arm has to be a barrier for me to hook into, yeah? So almost all that hammer curling strength is, that posting tension helps to control the other guy's hand and stop him from hooking in. And I'm just trying to hook into it. So, whenever you want. I tell you what, you bloody almost stopped me there. That was great. Actually, that was really, really good across the top there.
We go to the other side.
That was good. Now Andrew's going to beat me because I'm rubbish on the left. So what we always do is we warm up the wrists first, nice and loose, and you try and tighten. You feel the tension through the forearm, if anything, pulling around with the fingers, both making the shapes, yeah? Okay, and then you basically curl in, hand pointing up for your elbow circles on the old pad there, and you're pushing sideways with that. Slightly slower, slower, slower. Control. Yeah, there you go. There. Yeah. You want to feel it there, okay? So this is all about avoiding injuries during the actual match. Then the second one is a backwards and forwards. This actually warms up the shoulder more than anything else, and the wrist. Okay, cool. We need a bit of chalk for this. Where's your chalk? Did it show a bit? Yeah. Cool. Okay, just a bit. Cool. Yeah, that's alright, cheers. We don't tend to use as much chalk in arm wrestling as we do in grip strength. We do use it though, and actually you get sweaty hands. You don't want to lose the grip behind the other guy's hand. Nice to keep finger contact with those fingertips. This is where Andrew has the upper hand, literally. He's got better left hand than me, so we'll see how we go. Much better left wrist than mine. This one, now conventionally you want to keep tight here, but I actually don't copy what I do. I have to post, yeah? And the reason I post is to reduce the looseness in my wrist. Andrew's got a better shape, so keep this nice and tight, yeah? Nice and tight. Okay, whatever you want. Oh. Good one. Yeah, what I didn't want to do was
keep the chalk.
I'm sorry. What I didn't want to do was slip in a losing position, so I was making sure I was there. So if I did slip.
Okay, let's move the chalk. Put your foot in it.
Yeah, no. Okay, cool. Okay. I'm going to concentrate a bit on my thumb down this time because I'm acutely aware of the fact that I had to grab hold of your thumb there, and it's not necessarily the best thing to do. More towards you, yeah. Both got nice straight wrists. Okay. Ooh. Wow, the tension that builds up in the forearm when you do that's ridiculous, isn't it? You've got me on the next one, trust me, because I don't have the power left in the wrist to be able to hold that. Well, no, it's just my bone condition. It just bloody hurts. So, okay, next one I'm going to let you go, but I'm going to try and make it difficult for you. So, okay, but we'll try not to hit me hard to the fast to the pad because it's quite sore. Okay, so again we're going to go to about I'd say 5 or 6 inches off the pad and see what you make of that, yeah? There you go. Nice, yes. Good. This happens every week, by the way. Left hand, I can only ever beat Andrew on the outside, and if I don't lose any ground on the middle, if I lose any ground, Andrew always beats me because I just don't have the stability in my wrist. But he's got a really good overall strength on his left that he's building up at the moment. That's why I always thought if he's ever going to win trophies, it's probably more likely to be on his left than on his right. Although actually, the trophy you have had is on your right, isn't it? Both. Oh, it's super matches on your right, isn't it? Okay, as I'm not offering up much resistance here anymore, shall we do a thumbless grip?
Yeah.
If the other guy's losing his strength, or if you're just a lot stronger than the other guy, get the other guy to hook up like this, and then it's just wrist to wrist, and it's just really good for controlling, for practicing the hook, practicing the arm wrestling moves without, but it takes the wrist out of the picture if one of the guys having a problem with his wrist. Helps prolong training, so we tend to do it on both arms sometimes, so curling so keep a high arm. You need to be putting on a bit of pressure, so you're going to hook in and you're going to be fighting in with those little fingers. So if I go first, you need to do that, yeah? Okay, so watch that.
Don't do it with 2 hands.
You're strong enough. You are strong enough. You just need to go in. So, hook in. Yeah. Go. Yes, nice. Nice. Yeah. Forward to pass. Okay. My turn. I'm going to go that way. Okay, so keep up. Don't make it easy for me. Keep up. Post, yeah? Keep that hand high, yeah? Good, okay? Okay, your turn.
Didn't touch it then.
Oh, it's passed. There's a parallel pin.
Yeah.
A parallel pin is when you're lower than that, so I can go again if you want me to. There we go. Yeah, I'll call that. Wasn't quite a touch, but I'll give that to you. Okay, and my turn. I think probably this is the best tip of the session to, if you're all getting knackered, see if you try it without fingers and, really good prolonging the exercise. Post up, I want you to use as much of your advantages as possible. Okay, you're loose down here. In arm wrestling, you never loose, yeah? Okay, good. Keep these shapes, yeah? Go. Okay, we'll go to the right. We're going to do the same thing. I would say with the right hand, yes, you can use two hands, just because I've got a bit of an advantage on the right hand. So, again, same thing. You've got to let me. So, the idea with assisting isn't to effectively use two arms. The idea is you set up as if it's one arm. So, set up normally. Yeah. Because you mustn't lose the form. The whole point, you then use the other arm to add some more pressure.
Yeah.
So it's not supposed to completely destroy the form. Yeah.
Yeah.
So use the other hand to just put some pressure on your own hand.
Yeah.
Can you do that? Yeah. So you're just offering up pressure to assist you. Yes.
Yeah.
Don't lose the good form. Okay. Otherwise, you're not going to gain anything. Okay. So 3, 2, 1, go. A bit higher. Go. Yeah, good. And I'm going to let you go. Again, you can use two hands, getting a bit sweaty, yeah? But it's important not to lose good form. So, you're not just using two hands for the sake of it. Yeah, good. That's really gripping it. And keep that height, keep as much height as you can get. And you're going to really go for it. You alright there?
Yeah.
Okay, my turn. Keep it high. Good. Again, yeah, higher. Higher. Words too easy. Okay, go. Ooh. I think we're getting close to our limit, aren't we, on this training session? It's been good though. Shall we call it a day?
That's what you want.
Well, what do you think? Shall I set up the curling thing for you then?
Yeah.
And we'll see how you go. Good to show